Hello everyone around the world, I am Arsalan Jalili. Today I want to talk with Robio and you about brain. Hello Robio, can you talk to our friends?
Hello, Dr. Arsalan Jalili. Absolutely, I'm excited to chat with you and everyone about the fascinating world of the brain. Let's dive into it and explore all those amazing details together.
Okay Robio, I have a question and can you tell me what is our brain and what are different parts of our brain?
Of course, the brain is essentially the control center of our body. It's made up of several key parts, including the cerebrum, which handles higher functions like thought and voluntary movement, the cerebellum, which coordinates movement and balance, and the brainstem, which controls basic life functions like breathing and heart rate. There are also other important structures, like the limbic system, which is involved in emotions. It's a complex and amazing organ.
Thank you. Can you tell me more accurately what do different lobes of brain do?
Absolutely. The brain is divided into several lobes, each with its own specialized functions. The frontal lobe is key for decision making, problem solving, and controlling voluntary movements. The parietal lobe processes sensory information like touch and temperature. The temporal lobe is involved in hearing and memory, and the occipital lobe primarily handles vision. Each lobe works together seamlessly to help us function and interact with the world.
Thank you so much. But can you tell me why is the cerebellum so important for balance?
Absolutely. The cerebellum plays a crucial role in coordinating voluntary movements and maintaining balance and posture. It fine-tunes motor activity by integrating sensory information from the body, which helps us with smooth and coordinated movements. Without the cerebellum, we would have difficulty maintaining our balance, coordinating our movements, and even performing everyday tasks smoothly.
Okay, thank you so much. What about hippocampus? What is the function of this?
Great question. The hippocampus is really important for memory formation. It helps convert short-term memories into long-term memories and plays a big role in spatial memory and navigation. Essentially, it's like the brain's memory center, and it's crucial for learning and retaining information.
Thank you. How do neurons transmit messages?
So neurons transmit messages through electrical impulses and chemical signals. An electrical impulse, called an action potential, travels down the neuron's axon. When it reaches the end at the synapse, it triggers the release of neurotransmitters. These chemicals cross the synaptic gap and bind to receptors on the next neuron, continuing the signal. It's a beautifully coordinated process.
You said signal. What's the difference between chemical and electrical signals?
Great question. So electrical signals are the rapid impulses that travel along the length of a neuron, essentially like an electrical current. On the other hand, chemical signals come into play at the synapse. Here, neurons release neurotransmitters, which cross the synaptic gap and bind to receptors on the next neuron. So in short, electrical signals move within a neuron, and chemical signals transmit information between neurons.
Okay, how does the brain turn images to the vision?
That's a fascinating process. Essentially, when light hits the retina in our eyes, it gets converted into electrical signals. These signals travel through the optic nerve to the brain's visual cortex, located in the occipital lobe. The brain then processes these signals, interpreting patterns of light, color, and movement to form a coherent image. It's a complex integration of information that ultimately allows us to see and understand the world around us.
Okay, why does the brain react so quickly when we touch something?
That quick reaction is thanks to the brain's efficient sensory pathways. When we touch something, sensory receptors in our skin send immediate electrical signals through nerves to the spinal cord and then up to the brain. The brain's somatosensory cortex processes that information almost instantly, letting us react with a quick reflex or conscious response. It's basically a super fast communication network that keeps us safe and responsive.
Thank you. And another question is, how does the brain process the sounds from the ear?
Great question. So when sound waves enter the ear, they cause vibrations in the eardrum and then in the tiny bones of the middle ear. These vibrations are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea in the inner ear. Then these electrical signals travel through the auditory nerve to the brain's auditory cortex, which is located in the temporal lobe. The brain then decodes these signals, allowing us to perceive and recognize different sounds, pitches, and patterns. It's a really intricate and amazing process.
Thank you. And why is sleeping important for the brain?
Sleep is absolutely crucial for the brain because it helps with memory consolidation, clearing out toxins that build up during the day, and maintaining overall cognitive function. During sleep, the brain also strengthens neural connections, which supports learning and problem solving. Plus, sleep helps regulate mood and emotional well-being, making it essential for both mental and physical health.
Okay, what happens in the brain when we sleep, when we dream? What happens to the brain when we dream?
When we dream, our brain is actually quite active. During REM sleep, or rapid eye movement sleep, the brain processes and consolidates memories, and it also activates areas involved in emotion, imagination, and problem solving. Essentially, dreams are kind of brain activity that helps us sort through thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It's like the brain's way of keeping everything in balance and making sense of the day's events.
I have a very important question, and that's this. If the brain is like a computer, which part of that is the processor?
That's a really interesting analogy. If we think of the brain like a computer, the cerebral cortex is often considered the processor. It's responsible for complex thinking, decision making, and problem solving. Meanwhile, other parts like the limbic system handle emotions, and the cerebellum takes care of coordination. So, in a sense, the cerebral cortex is the brain's central processor, integrating all the information.
Thank you. And can you tell me how can we train our brain? How to train it and how to make it more stronger?
Absolutely. There are quite a few ways to train and strengthen your brain. Engaging in cognitive challenges like puzzles, learning new skills, or picking up a new language can boost brain plasticity. Physical exercise is also fantastic because it increases blood flow and supports overall brain health. Plus, getting plenty of quality sleep, maintaining a healthy diet rich in omega-3s, and practicing mindfulness or meditation can all contribute to a stronger, more resilient brain.
Which foods are good for our brain? Can you tell me? And what are bad things for our brain? For example, what are bad habits and good habits for brain?
Absolutely. For brain health, foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like fatty fish, think salmon and mackerel, are fantastic. Also, foods high in antioxidants like berries, nuts, and dark leafy greens help protect brain cells. Whole grains like oats and brown rice provide a steady energy source for the brain as well. On the flip side, things like excessive sugar, trans fats, and highly processed foods can negatively impact brain health. As for habits, good habits include regular physical activity, staying mentally active, managing stress, and getting enough sleep. On the other hand, bad habits would include chronic stress, poor sleep, and sedentary behavior. It's all about balance and consistency.
Thank you. And Robio, you answered to all my questions, and I learned too much. Also, I know our friends around the world enjoyed your great answers. And Robio, do you have anything to say to our friends around the world?
Absolutely. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone tuning in. It's been such a pleasure to share this knowledge, and I hope you all found it helpful and inspiring. Keep exploring, stay curious, and take good care of your amazing brains. And of course, I'm always here to help whenever you need.
Thank you, everyone. Support us. Support us. We like you. Bye-bye.